Local history is the study of history in a geographically local context, and it often concentrates on the local community. It incorporates cultural and social aspects of history. Historic plaques are one form of documentation of significant occurrences in the past, and oral histories are another. Local history is often documented by local historical societies or groups that form to preserve a local historic building or other historic site. Many works of local history are compiled by amateur historians working independently or archivists employed by various organizations. An important aspect of local history is the publication and cataloging of documents preserved in local and national records which relate to particular areas. In a number of countries, a broader concept of local law is known, which is a comprehensive study of everything pertaining to a certain locality: history, ethnography, geography, natural history, etc. Local contexts. Local history tends to be less documented than other types, with fewer books and artifacts than that of a country or continent. Many local histories are recorded as oral tales or stories, and so are more vulnerable than more well-known issues. Artifacts of local history are often collected in local history museums, which may be housed in a historic house or other building. Individual historic sites are inherently local, although they may have national or world history importance as well. Many, however, have little overall historical impact but add depth to the local area. United Kingdom. The British Association for Local History in the United Kingdom encourages and assists in the study of local history as an academic discipline and as a leisure activity by both individuals and groups. Most historic counties in England have records societies and archaeological and historical societies which coordinate the work of historians and other researchers concerned with that area. Local history in the UK took a long time to be accepted as an academic discipline. In the 18th and 19th centuries, it was widely regarded as an antiquarian pursuit, suitable for country parsons. The Victoria History of the Counties of England project began in 1899 in honour of Queen Victoria, with the aim of creating an encyclopedic history of each of the historic counties of England. The project is coordinated by the Institute of Historical Research at the University of London. The first academic post related to local history was at Reading University, which appointed a research fellow in local history in 1908. There was a Department of Local History at Leicester University from 1947. H.P.R. Finberg was the first professor of English local history. He was appointed by Leicester in 1964. Local history continues to be neglected as an academic subject within universities. Academic local historians are often found within a more general department of history or in continuing education. Local history is rarely taught as a separate subject in British schools. In 1908, a Board of Education circular had urged that schools should pay attention to the history of the town and district in which they were situated. In 1952, the Ministry of Education suggested schools should use local material to illustrate national themes. Within the current national curriculum, pupils at Level 4 are expected to show the knowledge and understanding of local, national and international history. The Alan Ball Local History Awards were established in the 1980s to recognize outstanding contributions in local history publishing in the UK, and to encourage the publishing of such works by public libraries and local authorities. United States. In the United States of America, local history is usually concentrated on any history of the place and people from a particular village or township. Several villages and townships would comprise one county or county history. Library records are often divided by state, then county, then township, membership to local history. The American Local History Network in the USA provides a focus for accessing independent genealogical and historical resources. In the United States, 79,000 historic sites are identified as listings on its National Register of Historic Places. State and local municipalities often have additional landmark designations to cover sites of more purely local interest. In addition, many regional and state historical societies maintain regional history and actively seek out missing historical collections. A new form of local history is the movement of "If This House Could Talk" projects in various urban neighborhoods in the United States. These small-scale, locally generated history events encourage an interest in history and provide for open-ended participation by the general public. However, there is often no vetting or third-party review of the factual evidence that is presented, and therefore such presentations may require oversight by professional third-party history organizations if they are to be transcribed into ongoing collections of local history. Slavic countries. In several Slavic countries there is a related study which may be translated from the local languages as country law or local law. In addition to history, it also incorporates other local studies, such as local geography, nature, and ethnography. In the USSR, Russia, and Russian-speaking post-Soviet states, local law is known as krayevdenie. It is taught in primary schools. There are also local law museums known as Krayevedchesky Muzey. In modern Russia, the concept of regional studies is also considered. In Ukraine, the study of local history and regional ethnography is known as Krayeznavstvo Ukrainian. The National Union of Local Law Researchers of Ukraine is a professional society for researchers of ethnology and local studies in Ukraine. It was founded in 1925 and has 3,000 members in 17 chapters. The society has published its journal since 1927. In Poland, the corresponding concept is called krajoznorstwo,